I need to get 3 bare root roses in the ground. I have them in a temporary holding spot. I've had them for about 2 weeks now, and I have planned to put them in a spot where all of my spring bulbs are currently blooming. I did not plan this out very well. I thought they would come a little bit later, and I don't want to waste my bulbs, and I thought it would be perfect to dig some of them up, cut them, and put them in vases for my neighbor Carol and my mother-in-law. We're gonna be going over there in about an hour and a half. I wanted to bring her some beautiful flowers. Anyway, my neighbor Carol had all these tulips that she had planted. The deer ate them before they could even really grow. I felt so bad. If you've been following along, you know that I've been spraying my tulips pretty diligently for the last month and a half. Basically, all I have to do is go dig up all the bulbs and the tulips and daffodils where I'm going to be planting my bare root roses. Today is a perfect day to plant these roses. I could wait a little bit longer if I wanted to, but the soil is super soft and moist, and I've got to dig pretty big holes for these roses. You'll see why, because these roots can kind of go pretty deep and pretty wide. We just got finished with a beautiful rainstorm, and so everything is really alive and vibrant, and the soil is super soft. So I've got to put a rose right here, a rose right here, and a rose right here, so you can kind of see how the bulbs are right where I need to plant these. I got these cute little containers at Walmart. They're cheap. I like glass, and I think they'll be perfect for this occasion. So I'm just gonna start digging up these tulips. I'm keeping the bulbs intact because I don't want them in here after spring. I'm eventually gonna take all of these out. Okay, let's get them all lifted up, and then we'll put the containers together. Okay, I think this is about right. I'll be able to put one right there, one right here, and one under here. I'm not gonna lie, that was just a little bit painful digging those up right as they come out and bloom. I've got to dig them up. I'm just really glad I can give them to somebody else to enjoy. The bare root roses are definitely the priority right now. I did have to transplant a few snapdragons and put them towards the front because they were in back here too. I might have to move that one, but okay, let's get putting these containers together. I think it's going to be really pretty. I think I have enough for me to enjoy also. Okay, they are ready to go. I'm gonna set them aside and get my bare roots planted. So you're probably wondering where the heck I've been storing these bare root roses. Last year I bought one. I didn't get it in the ground. It was a beautiful climbing rose and it died. It is still hard for me to this day. So I'm gonna show you what I've been doing to keep them in the ground. I'm gonna be creating a new flower bed right here. Don't you just love my girl relaxing? She's under an umbrella. She's just having the time of her life with her little picnic. I'll show you where I've been holding them, temporarily holding them. This is my holding place. I have just kept them here so that they stay moist and a little bit warmer with the soil. I'm just actually gonna pull them out like this just because they haven't taken root yet. So you can see how deep they can go. I'll get this other one out. This would be a problem if they had started rooting already, but it's fine. They haven't yet. Oh, that one's gonna be easy to plant. It's really short. Okay. Oh, that one's gonna be a littler too. Okay, let's go take these out to the front. I have my bird bath out. I needed to get out here so I could know where to plant my roses. It was really hard without it. I basically just want these roses to get big and wrap around this bird bath. My goal is just to have a little bit of it peeking out on the top. This is the black beauty elderberry bush. It's going to be really pretty. It gets about 6 feet tall and 8 feet wide. And as you can see, it has that dark foliage. And this is a peachy rose. It's going to be really pretty together. But as this gets taller, it's just kind of going to drape into this bird bath. I think it's going to be gorgeous, and it's going to cover that ugly meter and my bright green hose. So as you can see here, I have them in a triangular pattern, these 3 bare root roses. They just look really great this way. It gives it a much more dramatic effect. And I'm so excited because I come out of my front door so much. So I'm gonna be able to look over, smell them hopefully, and see all the bees in there. It's gonna be a beautiful sight. In the past, I've really had a plant moving problem. So I measured this out, made sure that I catered to my obsessive side, and they're right where I want them to be. I do not want to move plants this year. So far, I'm doing a lot better. I finally realized that if I keep moving my plants, they're not going to get any bigger. Okay, let's get these in the ground. This hole is about 16 inches deep and 2 feet wide. I had to go pretty deep with this one. This one's quite a bit bigger than those other 2. I'm doing the hardest one first, but my soil is just pretty rough. It's so rocky. It was a lot harder to dig through than I thought. Anyway, I'm just gonna make sure that those roots can spread freely down there. I don't want them curling around each other and causing root bound issues. And then once I get that in there, I'm just gonna fill up make sure this is about 1 inch below the surface. Particularly if it's a Dave Austin rose, they suggest 2 inches below, but I'm just gonna do 1 inch. I've always had an okay time with that, so. All right, let's get this in and covered. I'll give it a nice soaking, get those other 2 put in, and then I'll be done. Yay, they're in the ground. I have to say, I never look forward to planting bare root roses. They are one of my least favorite things to put in the ground, but they are worth it. I like them better than the potted containers, potted roses. They just grow faster, they seem to take off, and are a little bit healthier. Now for the fun part, those bouquets that I set aside, I'm now gonna deliver it to my neighbor, which is working out perfectly because she's having so many people over tomorrow. So she's gonna be able to have these beautiful tulips around her dinner table, and then also my mother-in-law. I hope she really enjoys them for her party. It's gonna be perfect timing. I'm just running away. Hopefully she doesn't see me. Okay, I think I'm good. She doesn't know. Thanks so much for watching, guys. My mother-in-law loved the flowers. It is so much fun to share the joy. Thanks for being here and supporting me. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider. I have a lot of fun videos coming up. Have a great day gardening, and I will see you later.